Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala Shiva, Arunachala.
I would like to wish a very happy Diwali to all of you.
Thank you, same to you.
And
Thank you. Same to you, Sanjay, and your family.
everyone.
Happy Diwali.
Happy Diwali.
Happy Diwali.
People who don't know what Diwali is, it's a Hindu festival. It's celebrated throughout India, and Diwali comes from the Sanskrit word Deepavali, which means row of lights. So it's also known as Festival of Lights. And traditionally, it is being the day when Bhagavan Ram came back to Ayodhya after getting his wife Sita, if you know the story in Ramayana or Ramcharitmanas. But it has a deeper significance in life of all of us as spiritual seekers. So, and it can teach us a lot of things. If you look into Deepavali, it's a festival of lights, and it's celebrated on Amavasya when there is no moon day. So, so it's like in the darkness you are lighting up. So, the shloka where we say we move from darkness to light, from ignorance to knowledge, and from evil to goodness. It is that. And we all have this, we can all lighten up our own diya, our own light within our heart, amid ignorance, amid darkness around, we can. And once this is lightened up, I think that is our real Diwali. And we all should pray for that, and wish and take grace from the God that we all find our own light, and abide in our own light, which is within us. And the same light is in everyone. The real Diwali is if we can get that light within, and this will be a festival of lights. We all are the same light. So it is a beautiful festival if you look from that point of view and contemplate on it. Even seeing life of Rama, who was the son of king of Ayodhya, and later he was king. All his life he kept doing what he was being asked, as he is in a dream world, and just following the code of conduct, and rather than his own intentions, his own desires. And that's why this story, which is thousands and thousands of years old, is still going on, because it gives us that keep doing your work, but stay in your own self, and whatever comes, just accept it with total acceptance. And that depicts in his life. Another beautiful thing about Rama is that, you can say he was a man who was born at such and such place, and, he lived a very pure and pious life, and so we should adore him. But it is much beyond that. And Kabir, one of the Indian saints, he talks about Ram in a beautiful poem, and he says there is one Ram which everyone knows, which is the king of Ayodhya, and then there is a Ram which is in your heart, and then there is a Ram who has created this whole world, and then there is a Ram which no one can even bring on their lips. You can't define, undefinable. So it depends which Ram are you talking about. You are talking about a man, or you are talking about that consciousness within, or that para Brahman, beyond everything, who undefinable. And the beautiful thing about this is that if you see that we follow a path of knowledge. And what is a path of knowledge? Path of knowledge is that you try to know that, and then Because of knowing you believe, because it is your own experiential understanding. And then the path of bhakti, in which you have love for God and you believe in God, and because of that belief and love, you pray and you sing and you adore and you remember, and then you get it. So you have a belief and then you get it. There's nothing wrong about any of these paths. I believe both goes together. So you have to have some belief, some faith, and then you try to find out within, and then you merge in it. But one thing I would like to tell about this Ram Naam, just the name Ram, this name has been used for thousands and thousands of years by so many people, so many spiritual seekers, just saying this name constantly, constantly, constantly. First saying loudly or in a bhajan, and then it keeps going within and within and within, and then it also helps to destruct your mind. It just empties your mind. It is like a fire within, which just burns everything which is not pure. And you don't even have to believe on the story of Ram for that. And they say beautifully, so many saints, that Ram se bada Ram ka naam, like even bigger than the person Ram is his name. And this name is being used by so many people. So the power of that name comes because people have repetitively used it, not just recent time immemorial, and even now. You see, Papa Ramdas, he was a devotee of Bhagavan Ramana Maharishi from Kerala. And you ask him, he met Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharishi, but he continued with Ram, 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 his own Shri Ram, Jai Jai Ram, and he got it. Then there was another saint in Tiruvannamalai, Yogi Ram Surat Kumar. He was with Bhagavan Sri Ramana Maharishi. He was with Papa Ramdas as well. So when he went to Papa Ramdas in Kerala, he was contemporary during Bhagwan's time. And actually Bhagwan was his guru, Papa Ramdas guru. So when Yogi Ram Surat Kumar went there and he did Ram, 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 he continued for 1 week and he got free. So we should never be thinking that this is the only path. Whatever works for you. And Ram Naam, just taking that name, because people have taken it, has created that energy to that name. And people whose mind is too disturbed to understand this knowledge, which is the absolute knowledge, or to imbibe that knowledge, or to sit in that awareness. And the mind keeps coming, and there are a lot of thoughts coming, and negative thoughts coming, and doubts are coming. The japa, just taking the name, can be so pure, it can be so satisfying, it can help you to just settle up all the impurities. So you can take any name. You can take any type of name, whatever you like. But today, because of Diwali, I'm just telling you, this name is very, very powerful. I'm not saying because I've heard this. I have personally experienced it. And I used it for many, many years. Deliberately first, I should say for around 10 years, deliberately. And then it just happened. And so the power of japa is also very strong. Just repetitively saying a mantra or a name. Nilakantanji, do you want to say something on today's auspicious day?
Yes, there is so one few slokams which is so nice about the light itself. One is before going into that, when I went and met Swami Ramdas, Swami Vishnu Swami, what is his name? Our
Ram Surdas?
Ram Surat Kumar.
Ram
But
Surdas.
went down, and he was This possibly around about 1990. He was lying down. And the strange thing was the big toe and the next toe, no part of the body was moving. That was moving like this. And after 15 minutes or 20 minutes, he got up. And somebody asked him, "You're so still, but the big toe and the next toe are moving, like touching each other and going." He smiled and said, Ram was going on, nothing more. So that is his way of, as if some externality has been shown to us. That's how he, and next time I went and met him, it was really nice. I can see only my father everywhere. So that word still, I'm just hair stands in the edges, because the way he told it, I can see only my father everywhere, because he's seeing Ram in everybody. Nothing more. I was reminded of Krishna Chaitanya ji, during the end of his life, during the last few years of his life, was initiating everybody. Everybody means even the scoundrels, thieves, and everybody will come. And he was initiating. So his inner circle disciples got worried. This man will go away, and after that, we have to run the ashram, and all these kinds of scoundrels are coming, and this fellow is gaining initiation. So they went and talked to him slowly one day. And Etra netra bude, tatra Krishna pate. Wherever my eye goes, I see only Krishna, nothing else. So that kind of a feeling has to be created. You are in love with that kind of a, we can't say it's an object, like that kind of a principle. So you are just there. So here the famous saying from Swami Yogananda is, how far away are you from God? You just say you are one thought away. That one thought, whatever be the thought, is blocking. But if you remove that, even if it is wrong, then Nirguna Brahman is not available at that time. Saguna Brahman is available. Even that has to go away. There's a famous slokam in Ishavasya Upanishad. Iranmayena patrena satyasya apikitam mukham pushan sattvam pushan apavrunu tasya dharmaya drishta satya dharmaya drishtaye. The truth principle is hidden by a golden disc. So I am praying to my Ishtadevata, and I am requesting my Ishtadevata. So far you have guided me up to this. Now I am requesting you to move away, and because I want to see truth as is. So when you take any name, that slokam comes to my mind and tears rush out, because anything you can take, like Ramji's name, and it comes in Vishnu Sahasranama. I can go on, but I'll stop with this. Vishnu Sahasranama. Sri Rama Rama Rameti Rame Rame Manorame Sahasranama Tattulyam Ramanama Varanane. And 1,000 names of Lord Vishnu is given. Our Parvati Mataji asks Shiva, 1,000 names. You are telling about Vishnu. In that case, who is able to tell that 1,000 names? I don't want my children to tell 1,000 names and they have to remember everything. They cannot do that. What is the easy way to remember? Just say the name Ram. That is sufficient. That's what the reply from Shivji is. So that kind of a name it is. So whenever you go anywhere, Papa Ramdas's, this one if you take, yes, the love for the name Ram was so much. So Ra is Agni Bijam. It is light. Ra is Agni Bijam. So when you take that light, it becomes one more slokam and I'll stop. Na tatra suryo bhatina chandra tarakam nema vidyuto bhanti kuto yamagni tameva bhantam anubhati sarvam tasya bhaza sarvamidam vibhati. There the sun does not shine, moon does not shine, not to talk about fire or the stars. It is the light of the self which shines and makes everything known.
As Neelakantanji said, it is very appropriate that at the end everything drops. But still, when the mind is too active, you're getting too many mind attacks. You can use these tools, they are tools of meditation. The biggest tool of meditation is our longing, our yearning, our intense desire to know the self. All our prayers are to know the self. All our prayers are to know the truth. You can call it as the last desire, the only desire. Crying for it, praying for it, asking God to show His real face to us and to abide in it. If that is what our intense desire is, no one can stop us. Because who is stopping us? It's only our other desires. If we have no desire left, that means there is no more role playing of the ego. And the God is so kind, so compassionate. If that is the only desire, He will fulfill it. He fulfills all types of crazy, weird desires as well, isn't it? People do heinous crimes. They can have devil desires. How can they fulfill those desires? Only because of His grace. Only because He allows you to do it. Not even a leaf can move without His permission. And if He allows the devil desires to be fulfilled of a person who wants them, then why He will not fulfill your desire to know Him? Why will He be so arrogant and so rude to you? Who you as a devotee and your loving prayer is saying, please show me the truth. Please show me yourself. Please show me the absolute God within me. Why will He not fulfill your desire? If this is the only desire left, with all sincerity, with all love, and with a humble attitude and begging for it, and stay like that for until you get it. Until you get it, like a child. Don't give him any chance not to fulfill it. You know what happens when a child is throwing tantrums? What parents do? They try to ignore the child. And then after a while, what the child does, he stops doing all that and forgets about it. So he never gets that stuff. But if a child keeps showing the tantrum, he doesn't stop. He's crying, his breathing is stopping, he's not sleeping. And then what the parents have to do? They have to give that stuff. It depends how long can you continue your sadhana, your practice, your longing, how intense it is. Each day it should get more intense. It should not be a lukewarm approach. It should be do or die thing for us. And don't stop till you get it. Throw all your tantrums to the Absolute. Pray, plead, love, beg. Even you can fight with him. But keep asking for that. Keep working for it. When you go there, you will understand that God gives us a lot of concessions. He is very, very compassionate. He tried to ignore our mistakes. If truly He is a strict teacher, we all will fail all the time. People who think that the life has not treated them well are fools. Whatever sufferings we face, if He marks our mark sheet correctly, we deserve more suffering. But because of His compassion, He ignores our lot of mistakes. He gives us chance after chance. So never ever think if you are having suffering and pain, God is rude. He is very compassionate. And whatever sufferings are coming are our own creation. And remember that the amount of suffering we are getting is much less than what we have done. And it is His grace. Because of His grace, we are not suffering that much. And we still have time to recover. We are still in this body. We still have a sound mind. We can use all energy and can transcend this mind, cause of suffering. Don't waste time in other mundane things, sorting out small trivial things of life. They are immaterial and useless. Everything will stop when this body is dead. It does not matter what type of work you are doing. Nothing is more important than knowing your own self. If you die in ignorance, then no one can help you till you get a new body, and that to a body with a sound mind. And if the ego dies before you die, you are liberated forever. Finish off the most important task first, and then if time is left, then do whatever else you want to do. The only thing which we have limited is time in this body. Use it very wisely. Be a miser. Don't spend this time in trivial things, in entertaining your senses, entertaining this body, and entertaining guests, family, and friends uselessly. Do the minimal required work, what you are responsible for. And while you are doing that, still remember this pure awareness in your heart. Keep working on it. Not even for a fraction of a second, forget this pure awareness. Give all your attention to the pure awareness. Let people talk about any topic. Your attention should be on your own pure awareness all the time. Even when you are talking or not talking, working or not working, always pay attention to the pure awareness. When our attention is on the pure awareness, thoughts will subside. This formless awareness does not carry any mind, does not have any mind or thoughts. Its language is pure silence. Abide in this silence. You don't have to do anything except paying attention to the awareness. It is always impersonal. There is no name to it. It is never involved. Pure witness. Stay here and you don't have to do anything. Remember, the mind doesn't do anything. It only creates problems for us. It only gives us this impression that it is doing everything for us. And if we don't use mind, we will be handicapped. This is completely false, fake, untrue. And you can know this in your daily experiences all the time. Sometimes your mind is drifting away, thinking about something else. But the body is working, and you're even talking and doing the things without the mind being focused there. How it happens? It happens in this light of consciousness. Even when the mind is not attentive, it doesn't matter. Things still keep happening. So the same mind which drifts around in different directions, where that attention goes to different things, bring the same attention to the pure awareness whenever it drifts away. More our attention is on the awareness, the attention will be more and more and more in our life of awareness. And the body will dissolve and dissolve and dissolve from your attention. It's not that the body is melting away, but for you, yes. Slowly you will be left as pure awareness, without any body and mind. It is like a filter. And in this filter of attention, pure awareness is only left. Rest all will drop away. People will see your body, and you will also see this body. But you will see this body and they will see your body. This is the difference. You are pure awareness, formless. You have no mind, no thoughts, no intellect, no body, no feelings, no emotions. All this, what mind, body, intellect is borrowed just for communicating with this dream world around us and nothing else. There is no other purpose of it. We all are guests in this body and using all these gadgets which are part of this body. Truly, we are nothing, and nothing belongs to us. And we don't want anything from this world. Even if the world wants to give us something, what it can give to the pure awareness, formless, whatever it can give, all the costly and precious gifts, only to the body, and we are not the body. Abide in your own awareness all the time. Let body do what it wants to, as predestined. Mind stays or goes is not your concern. What it thinks or doesn't think is not your concern. Don't make 5-year or 10-year plans about this body mind complex. You don't know how long it's going to live or die. Again, that is not your concern at all. You are eternal. You are unborn. No death to you. You're always the same. Stay in your true form as formless awareness. You are independent. Body mind depends on you. You don't depend on body mind. You were there before them, during your body mind, and you will be there once they leave you. As awareness, you're always calm, peaceful. You're not looking for next task. You're not looking to fill up this empty space. You're not looking for anything. You are self-absorbed. You are happy in your own company. Unending joy all the time. Nothing else of this world has given you this unending joy without any reason. There is no feeling of I amness in awareness. It does not belong to this body. Or you can say it belongs to all the bodies. There is no personal flavor in this awareness. All the personal touch of habits and things are of the body-mind complex. You don't have to worry about it. Don't act on any impulses of the mind. You are not the mind. Stay aside as pure awareness. Don't judge your mind, don't judge your body, and don't judge anything in this world. Remember, it's all your own creation, exactly like dream in your sleep. If someone abused you in your dream, whom would you blame? Would you go to that person's house and fight with him or her? Same is in this dream world of your mind projection. Don't pick and choose things in this dream. Ignore completely or have total acceptance. Follow one of these paths and be free. Always stay as pure awareness. Who is family? Who is a stranger? Who is friend? Who is enemy? There is no one there other than you. All these images are just projection of your own mind. But yes, all these projections, images, are serving a beautiful purpose in this dream world to bring back us home, to know our true self, and everything good or bad is helping us to abide in this pure awareness. To some extent, the happy times are helping us to go back to the source, but most of the time, suffering, pain, sorrow, grief, helping us immensely to leave attachment to the body-mind complex and go back home and abide in this pure awareness, which we all are. Not even for a fraction of a second we are something else. Who is God? None other than you. This is non-duality. This is Advait. There is no separateness even for a second. Abide in your pure awareness and don't move from here. No thought belongs to you. No thought is for you. And there is no compulsion to act on any type of thought. Abide in your own silence. Time stops in this silence. Nothing is happening in this silence. Feel the vibration of the silence. Pay attention to this vibration of the silence. This vibration of the silence is within the body, over the body and around it. Be aware of this pure vibration. Tune yourself to this vibration of silence. Let your mind dissolve in this silence. whatever happens around us is not happening to us or for us. All the interactions are with the body-mind complex and predestined. Whether we interact with people or not, we are always pure awareness, uninvolved all the time. Body and mind are on autopilot. They will continue what they have to do and they will end. It's like a toy which has a lifetime. The toys with the key in which you wind up, they move around, and when the unwinding of the key happens, they stop. You are not responsible for any activities of the body mind. So, no proud of any accomplishments and no guilt of any wrongdoings. You are always uninvolved. You are just a pure witness, as pure awareness. Nothing ever has happened in your life. The story of your life is the story of the mind-body complex, which is completely useless. Don't pay attention to the story. Don't get attached to the story. And don't participate in this story. You should have 100% conviction that you are pure awareness. You are uninvolved. You are just an observer watching the show unfolding. And this will be the death of the ego. You have taken away all the supports from it. And as we know, it is baseless, fake, was always an illusion. It will drop away. We don't have to do anything to be pure awareness, but we have to do a lot of things to create an ego. Abide in your own stillness all the time and keep enjoying your own bliss. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.